Listen closely, my child. It is not a thought you conjured yourself, nor a fleeting notion that will soon fade. This is my direct message cutting through every interruption, embedding itself firmly in your soul. I address you at this moment because the timing holds great importance. The sequence of happenings has arrived at a pivotal stage, and with each ticking second, you draw nearer to a destiny far greater than you can presently envision. My purpose in communicating, my dear one, is not to burden you. Rather, I seek to rouse you so you can truly comprehend that this instant is holy, ordained by me well before the dawn of existence. Haven't you frequently sensed invisibility, my treasured one, bearing loads unseen by those around you? I remember the countless evenings you cried quietly, yet pressed on, clinging to a subtle assurance that I would one day come near. Not a single aspect of your path escaped my gaze, for I am the one who genuinely perceives you when others overlook, the one who clears a way when every other door appears sealed. This is the reason I reach out to you personally now, my valued one, knowing the intensity of your longing to receive my voice. I provide no hollow assurances, no temporary mortal insights. My statements are timeless realities that last indefinitely. Developments are already underway. The route you thought was shut is on the verge of opening wide. The era of anticipation is shifting into a phase of realization. Yet it is exactly at this vital juncture that numerous individuals stray off course. They get sidetracked and forfeit what I had arranged for them. I do not wish for this to happen to you, my child. I do not want you to let go of what I have already placed along your way. Do not permit your attention to wander from my message, my child. Do not shut out my voice. Never regard what is holy as something ordinary. A distinct line now divides what has concluded from what is emerging, setting apart the formerly inconceivable from the reality being unveiled. Thus, I implore you, stay vigilant, keep yourself attuned, for each element of this specific period matters in my developing plan. Do not assume you reached this point by mere coincidence, my dear one. Do not think it was random that you are encountering these words now. I orchestrated this meeting with you. I guided you to this exact location so you would realize you are never truly alone and that I keep steering your life's direction. Even when all optimism appeared to evaporate, I had already laid the groundwork for your new beginning. When your assurance wavered, I was already supporting you, ensuring you would not utterly collapse. Hear this, my child. There is a profound potential inside you that has not disappeared. It has merely been waiting for my selected time. And that time is here. The greatest shift does not come from extended durations or cycles. It resides in individual instants. I proclaim to you now that your immediate next choice holds the ability to alter your whole trajectory. Do not allow uncertainty to steal this fact from you. Do not let skepticism diminish the actuality of what I am currently manifesting. I comprehend the immense load you have shouldered. I know how frequently you felt trapped without escape. I even know you pondered abandoning your path. Yet I am the living evidence that persistence is invariably compensated. Through each phase of intense obscurity, I was present. With every unspoken request that seemed ignored, I was attentive. In every instance of painful silence, I was diligently operating. Now I communicate, for the moment has come to elevate your essence, to revive your trust. This declaration is beyond simple talk. It is a sacred vow in the presence of all creation, guaranteeing you will not mirror those who abandoned you in your greatest hour of need. It is the heavenly indicator that signifies your solid determination even when earthly opinions insist no advancement is feasible. Do not undervalue what I am achieving at this instant. Do not ignore what seems minor presently, for it is the initial spark of what will profoundly shape your upcoming days. I am not just providing solace, my treasured one. I am preparing you. I am aligning you. I am confirming that forthcoming commitments stay secure. The resonance of my voice revives them anew, and you will observe the completion of everything you resolutely trusted in during your private reflections. Do not permit fatigue to overpower you at this juncture. Do not let your concentration falter. Do not gaze rearward as though your history dictates your tomorrow. Instead, gaze ahead, for what I have preserved for you surpasses anything you have known previously. Attend to my summons, my dear child. Inhale deeply and accept this communication as a vibrant truth. It will not lack significance. It will flourish when the circumstances align. I promise you, my child, you are not ignored. You are not abandoned. You are not dismissed. This precise period you are traversing has been designated by the divine as the commencement of an entirely fresh section. Pay close attention to what I am conveying to you at this time, my dear. This does not stem from your own ideas, nor is it a transient fancy. It is my distinct voice penetrating the quiet, addressing the core of your essence. Accept what I am revealing to you now, for many have lingered on the edge of their triumph, only to lose it by shifting their gaze to insignificant concerns. Some pursued me diligently for years, wept in seclusion, upheld their conviction amid harsh ordeals. Yet right as their response was descending from the skies, their resolve diminished. They became fatigued and allowed what was destined for them to slip away. I do not want that destiny for you. I did not lead you to this specific juncture merely for your expectation to dissolve at the ultimate second. It is exactly in this essential stage that the opponent heightens his attempts to divert your attention. He detects that the completion is near, that the base has been established, that the time of waiting is ending. Therefore, he strives to sidetrack you with trivial anxieties, to trap you in pointless conflicts, to burden your soul with issues of no lasting worth. He employs exhaustion, the opinions of others, even the faintest hints of uncertainty, to convince you that nothing will materialize. But I declare to you, my dear, do not be misled. What I have dispatched from the celestial domain is already advancing, and if you stay attentive, you will behold its emergence yourself. Do not yield to tiredness now. Do not capitulate when you are so near the peak. My dear one, your passage through hardship was never unobserved. Every hushed instance of grief, every profound exhale, each occasion you humbled your soul, I was there nearer than you realized. My essence stayed with you through every extended stretch of shadow, my child. I perceived the unspoken pleas in your deepest musings and sensed the heaviness of every weary inhalation you released. The instant for my assurance to manifest is nearly upon you, my treasured child. I must caution you, do not permit anything to divert your focus. Many have approached so closely to obtaining what I reserve for them only to veer away at the final instant. Minor matters captured their vision, and they ceased trusting, ceased observing, ceased pursuing. And thus they missed the exact blessing I had prepared. I do not desire this for you. Do not relinquish the blessings you have labored for nor the commitment I offered when it is so proximate. This is the time to protect your inner core. Ignore the murmurs that aim to confuse you and hold firm to my affirmations. The powers that resist you understand they cannot halt what I plan, but they endeavor to exhaust your soul so you surrender prior to the conclusion. They cannot obstruct the path I have cleared, but they will attempt to persuade you not to traverse it. They cannot revoke my statement, but they will labor to erode your faith before you witness its fulfillment. Pay attention closely, my child. I am present with you in this exact moment. I am not remote, nor do I disregard your requirements. I share these matters because I wish for you to completely embrace all the blessings I have prepared for you. Allow nothing to deter you from what belongs to you. Do not let weariness cause you to retreat. What lies ahead is too magnificent to forsake now. For this cause, my dear one, I request of you, distribute these words freely. Another individual requires my reassurance at this time. I perceive the quivering in your heart. I know when skepticism clouds your thoughts, and I observe when you contemplate releasing, but I also see when you opt to trust once more. When you resolve to persist, even when the path forward is obscured. When you rely on me amid life's tempests, that choice transforms all. That subtle determination summons my assistance to you. Grasp this reality, my dear. The time is pressing. The appointed hour draws near rapidly, and I wish for you not to miss what I have already arranged. Remain resolute. Turn your gaze from anything that seeks to pull you astray. Shield your heart from despair. Restore your assurance, for what appeared remote is now exceedingly near. I draw close quickly. I arrive with power. I come to demonstrate that I am the unchanging God who honors every commitment. When you elect to stand strong, when you follow my direction attentively, you will perceive the difference between those who relented and those who persisted. You will experience directly the rewards I have reserved for the devoted, the outcome that was already progressing and now manifests before you. Remain watchful, my valued one. Do not become weary. Do not allow your thoughts to wander. This is the most vital segment of your voyage. and I am here alongside you to guarantee my promise will not falter. Attend carefully to what I am expressing, for these are not vacant or unreliable statements. They are everlasting certainties from me. I was the serene peace that steadied your heart when your inner realm felt shattered. I was the comfort that revitalized your essence when you thought you could not continue. I was the gentle murmur that instilled bravery when despair attempted to dominate. I was the concealed protection that enveloped you when you felt utterly vulnerable. The tears you concealed from others, I cherished. The grief you believed indicated frailty, I utilized to reveal your resilience. Each time your soul bowed in anguish, I tenderly raised it. Whenever your vitality appeared to wane, I infused you with renewed energy. It was not your personal power that sustained you, my child, but my unwavering loyalty. I know you grappled with inquiries lacking evident responses. I know the prolonged, hushed intervals introduced uncertainty into your mind. I know you searched for comprehension from others and discovered no one who genuinely understood your internal turmoil. Yet I was never distant. I remained beside you even when you sensed no company. I kept you stable when you dreaded all would crumble. And I want you to understand, my dear child, that no challenge lacked purpose. No anguish escaped notice. No contribution was overlooked. Every ordeal you endured in isolation was witnessed by me. I did not merely watch. I journeyed with you through each stride. When you felt solitary on your path, it was I who bore your load. When you thought no one listened, it was I who attended to your quiet appeal. I am your compassionate God. I am your affectionate guardian. I am the one who never departed from you, even when all others withdrew. Though many disregarded the value of your dedication, I discerned it. While many ignored your dedication, I acknowledged it. Your grief was not an emblem of defeat. It was a testament to human endurance supported by my sacred power. Your fragility was not a cause for shame. It was the conduit through which my mercy flowed to grant you wholeness. Those tears possessed intent. They were not disregarded. They were not squandered. They were valued in my view, and I will transform them into plentiful blessings. So do not imagine you traversed isolated trails. No longer suppose you were invisible. I have perpetually been by your side. Even amid the profoundest gloom, even in the stillest times, even when all prospects seemed to fade, my power has transported you to this precise juncture, and my companionship will never leave you. Rest now in my profound love, my child, for I have beheld your concealed pains, and each one holds significance in my broader scheme. I am the righteous God who surveys all, and nothing evades my perception. I know the numerous occasions you felt disregarded, my child. How often you extended your utmost, and went unnoticed. I know when you acted with profound sincerity, yet no acclaim arrived. I know when you extended kind expressions and encountered severity. I observed the authenticity of your heart in every decision, even when others could not comprehend them. I am perpetually close. My essence encircles your very core. Though mortal gazes overlooked you, my attention stayed constant. Even when others deemed you insignificant, you were always prized by me. When disapproval arose, I inwardly affirmed your genuine value to me. In your profoundest isolation, I was present, a reliable ally you may not have detected. My insight varies from human insight. I do not dismiss your endeavors or your diligent efforts. I observed your unwavering commitment, my child, when you might have chosen reprisal. I saw your quiet forgiveness, undetected by those who anticipated your resentment. I noted your adherence to righteousness, even when an easier option emerged. Every sincere choice, every instance of release, every offering you provided was documented by me. And now I proclaim that the era for your recognition has arrived. As the ultimate arbiter of all matters, I never ignore unfairness. Those who distorted your image will encounter their accountability. I remember every instance of your affliction, my dear, even when you responded with poise. I now advance to affirm that I will advocate for your integrity. You will not need to defend your deeds or pursue validation. My power will disclose your triumph. Those who ridiculed you will behold my design with their own vision. Those who questioned your loyalty will comprehend your devotion was not futile, but a commendable tribute. Those who labeled you unwise will see that I uphold those who stay true. This is not to humiliate them, my valued one, but to exalt my essence. Your path itself will testify, and the truth will emerge, not through effort, but as a manifestation of my spirit within you. You may have viewed your persistence as trivial, but I assure you its value is perpetual. You assumed your contributions were unseen, but I consider every obedient deed as a cherished possession before me. No adversity you encountered was devoid of purpose. Nothing was lost. Every instant fulfilled a plan. Raise your eyes, my child, for this is the time I reinstate your dignity. You will no longer carry the burden of shame, nor conceal yourself out of dread of criticism. I will guide you into radiance, not to expose your former wounds, but to exhibit my magnificence through your life. Do not allow mortal views to distress you, my treasured one, nor worry about the outlooks of those who oppose you. My declaration possesses greater authority than any other. My verdicts are conclusive, and my equity is flawless. I state again, the period of diminishment has concluded. The period of esteem has begun. And when I elevate you, no one can diminish your value. When I promote your status, no one can reverse your standing. When I pronounce you blameless, no one can accuse you. I am your reality, your protector, your supreme adjudicator. And I now emerge to declare that you have always been observed. I witnessed every action you took when no one else paid attention. I saw your unyielding faithfulness, my dear child, even when no commendation was bestowed, no acknowledgement granted, and no prompt benefit emerged. I watched you select the tougher course, not for convenience, but because you knew it matched my intent. Every hushed resolution, every act of self-denial, every choice to continue was noted by me. Nothing escaped my notice. Nothing was without aim. Nothing lacked profound significance in my timeless blueprint. You believed you were simply getting through, yet truly you were being formed. What you called difficulty, I called. Rewrite this story part without changing its style, tone, and characters. Just change the wording, also same its start and ending, and also give it to me long that story part is. And always remember that for future story parts here is the story part. Listen closely, my child. It is not a thought you conjured yourself, nor a fleeting notion that will soon fade. This is my direct communication piercing through all distractions, settling deep within your spirit. I speak to you now because the timing is significant. The unfolding of events has reached a crucial point, and with every passing instant, you approach a future more profound than you can currently imagine. My aim in speaking, my beloved, is not to overwhelm you. Instead, I wish to awaken you so you might fully grasp that this very moment is sacred, specifically designated by me long before time began. Have you not often felt overlooked, my precious one, carrying burdens no one else perceived? I recall the many nights you wept in silence, yet still persevered, holding a quiet certainty that I would eventually draw close. Nothing about your journey was hidden from my sight, for I am the one who truly sees you when others fail to notice, the one who opens a path when all other routes seem blocked. This is why I speak to you directly now, my cherished one, understanding the depth of your desire to hear from me. I offer no empty promises, no fleeting human wisdom. My words are eternal truths that endure forever. Events are already in motion. The passage you believed was closed is about to become clear. The time of waiting is now giving way to a season of fulfillment. However, it is precisely at this critical point that many lose their way. They become distracted and miss out on what I had prepared for them. I do not desire this outcome for you, my child. I do not want you to release what I have already positioned in your path. Do not allow your focus to drift from my words, my child. Do not close your ears to me. Never treat what is sacred as if it were common. A clear boundary now exists, separating what has ended from what is now unfolding, distinguishing the once unimaginable from the truth being shown. Therefore, I urge you, stay alert. Remain aware, for every detail of this particular season is significant to my unfolding design. Do not think you arrived at this moment by chance, my beloved one. Do not believe it was an accident that you are now hearing these words. I arranged this encounter with you. I led you to this precise spot so you would understand you are never truly by yourself, and that I continue to direct the course of your life. Even when all hope seemed to vanish, I had already set in motion the foundation for your fresh start. When your confidence faltered, I was already upholding you, making certain you would not completely fall. Listen to this, my child. There is a deep capacity within you that has not vanished. It has simply awaited my chosen moment. And that moment is now. The ultimate turning point is not marked by long periods or seasons. It is found in single moments. I declare to you now that your very next decision carries the power to redirect your entire path. Do not let hesitation rob you of this truth. Do not allow doubt to lessen the reality of what I am now bringing forth. I understand the heavy weight you have carried. I know how often you felt cornered with no way out. I even know you considered giving up on your journey. Yet I am the living proof that steadfastness is always rewarded. Through every season of profound darkness, I was there. With every silent plea that seemed to go unanswered, I was listening. During every moment of agonizing quiet, I was actively at work. Now I speak, for the time has arrived to lift your spirit, to renew your confidence. This pronouncement is more than mere speech. It is a holy pledge before all that exists, ensuring you will not resemble those who forsook you in your deepest need. It is the divine sign that marks your firm resolve even when worldly voices claim no progress is possible. Do not underestimate what I am accomplishing right now. Do not dismiss what appears insignificant right now, for it is the very start of what will deeply influence your coming days. I am not merely offering comfort, my precious one. I am readying you. I am positioning you. I am affirming that future pledges remain steadfast. The sound of my voice itself breathes new life into them, and you will witness the fruition of all you steadfastly believed in during your quiet moments. Do not let exhaustion overcome you at this stage. Do not allow your attention to stray. Do not look backward as if your past defines your future. Instead, look forward, for what I have safeguarded for you far exceeds anything you have experienced before. Heed my call, my beloved child. Take a deep breath and embrace this message as a living reality. It will not be without purpose. It will blossom when the conditions are right. I assure you, my child, you are not overlooked. You are not forsaken. You are not disregarded. This very season you are navigating has been set apart by the heavens as the start of a completely new chapter. Listen with great care to what I am communicating to you right now, my beloved. This does not originate from your own thoughts, nor is it a passing whim. It is my clear voice breaking through the stillness, speaking directly to the depths of your being. Receive what I am disclosing to you now. For many have stood on the brink of their breakthrough, only to forfeit it by diverting their attention to matters of no true importance. Some earnestly sought me for years, shed tears in private, maintained their faith through severe trials. Yet just as their answer was appearing from above, their determination waned. They grew weary and permitted what was prepared for them to vanish. I do not desire that fate for you. I did not guide you to this exact point only, for your hope to fade at the final moment. It is precisely during this crucial phase that the adversary intensifies his efforts to pull your focus away. He senses that the fulfillment is imminent, that the groundwork has been laid, that the season of expectation is concluding. For this reason, he attempts to distract you with small worries, to ensnare you in meaningless disputes, to weigh down your spirit with concerns that hold no eternal value. He uses fatigue, the views of others, even the slightest whispers of doubt, to persuade you that nothing will come to pass. But I tell you, my beloved, do not be deceived. What I have released from the heavenly realm is already moving forward. And if you remain watchful, you will personally witness its arrival. Do not surrender to weariness now. Do not give in when you are so close to the culmination. My beloved one, your journey through difficulty was never unwitnessed. Every quiet moment of sorrow, every deep sigh, each time you bowed your spirit low, I was there closer than you knew. My presence remained with you through every long period of darkness, my child. I heard the silent cries in your innermost thoughts and felt the weight of every tired breath you offered. The moment for my promise to unfold is almost here, my precious child. I must warn you, do not let anything pull your attention away. Many have come so close to receiving what I set aside for them only to turn aside at the last moment. Small things drew their eyes, and they stopped believing, stopped watching, stopped reaching. And so they overlooked the very good I had ready. I do not want this for you. Do not let go of the good you have worked for, nor the pledge I made when it is so near. This is the moment to safeguard your inner self. Disregard the whispers that seek to bewilder you and remain steadfast in my declarations. The forces that oppose you know they cannot stop what I intend, but they try to weary your spirit so you give up before the end. They cannot block the way I have opened, but they will try to convince you not to walk through it. They cannot undo my word, but they will work to weaken your belief before you see it come to pass. Listen closely, my child. I am here with you in this very moment. I am not distant, nor do I ignore your needs. I tell you these things because I want you to fully receive all the good I have made ready for you. Let nothing turn you from what is rightfully yours. Do not let tiredness make you step back. What awaits you is too great to abandon now. For this reason, my beloved one, I ask you, share these words without hesitation. Someone else needs to hear my comfort. Right now, I sense the trembling within your heart. I know when doubt fills your mind. And I see when you consider letting go, but I also see when you choose to believe again. When you decide to keep going, even when the way ahead is shadowed. When you lean on me during life's storms. That decision changes everything. That quiet resolve invites my help for you. Hear this truth, my beloved. The hour is urgent. The destined time approaches swiftly, and I desire for you not to overlook what I have already made ready. Stay firm. Look away from anything that tries to draw you off course. Protect your heart from giving up. Renew your certainty, for what seemed distant is now very close. I approach swiftly. I arrive with might. I come to reveal that I am the constant God who fulfills every pledge. When you choose to stand firm, when you heed my guidance closely, you will discern the contrast between those who yielded and those who endured. You will witness firsthand the good things I have kept for the faithful, the conclusion that was already in motion, and now appears before you. Stay alert, my cherished one. Do not grow tired. Do not let your mind drift. This is the most crucial part of your journey, and I am right here with you to ensure my word will not fail. Listen carefully to what I am telling you, for these are not empty or uncertain words. They are eternal truths from me. I was the quiet calm that settled your heart when your inner world felt broken. I was the solace that renewed your spirit when you believed you could not proceed. I was the soft whisper that gave you courage when hopelessness tried to take over. I was the hidden shield that covered you when you felt completely exposed. The tears you kept hidden from others, I treasured. The sadness you thought showed weakness, I used to show your strength. Each time your spirit bent low in pain, I gently lifted it. Whenever your energy seemed to fade, I filled you with fresh vigor. It was not your own strength that kept you going, my child, but my constant faithfulness. I know you wrestled with questions that had no clear answers. I know the long, quiet times brought doubt into your mind. I know you sought understanding from others and found no one who truly saw your inner struggle. Yet I was never far. I stood by you even when you felt no presence. I held you steady when you feared everything would fall apart. And I want you to grasp, my beloved child, that no difficulty was without meaning. No distress went unnoticed. No offering was forgotten. Every trial you faced alone was seen by me. I did not just observe. I walked with you through every step. When you felt alone on your journey, it was I who carried your burden. When you believed no one heard, it was I who listened to your silent cry. I am your caring God. I am your loving parent. I am the one who never left you, even when everyone else stepped away. Though many overlooked the worth of your commitment, I perceived it. While many overlooked your commitment, I recognized it. Your sorrow was not a sign of failure. It was a display of human spirit upheld by my divine might. Your vulnerability was not a source of disgrace. It was the channel through which my grace extended to bring you completeness. Those tears had purpose. They were not ignored. They were not wasted. They were held dear in my sight, and I will change them into abundant good. So do not think you walked lonely paths. No longer believe you were unseen. I have always been at your side, even through the deepest shadows, even during the quietest hours, even when all expectations seem to vanish. My strength has carried you to this very point, and my presence will never depart from you. Find peace now in my deep affection, my child, for I have seen your hidden sorrows, and each one matters in my greater design. I am the just God who observes everything, and nothing is hidden from my awareness. I know the many times you felt overlooked, my child. how often you gave your best efforts and were not seen. I know when you acted with deep commitment, yet no praise came. I know when you offered gentle words and were met with harsh ones. I saw the truth of your heart in every choice, even when others failed to grasp them. I am always near. My presence surrounds your very being. Though human eyes missed you, my focus remained steady. Even when others thought little of you, you were always treasured by me. When criticism came, I reminded you inwardly of your true worth to me. In your deepest solitude, I was there, a steady companion you might not have sensed. My understanding differs from human understanding. I do not disregard your efforts or your careful work. I watched your firm resolve, my child, when you could have sought to retaliate. I saw your silent pardon, unseen by those who might have expected your anger. I noted your dedication to what is right, even when a simpler choice presented itself. Every honest decision, every act of letting go, every gift you gave was recorded by me. And now I announce that the time for your acknowledgement has come. As the supreme judge of all things, I never overlook injustice. Those who misrepresented you will face their reckoning. I recall every moment of your suffering, my beloved, even when you answered with grace. I now step forward to confirm that I will speak for your truth. You will not be required to justify your actions or seek approval. My strength will reveal your victory. Those who mocked you will see my plan unfold with their own eyes. Those who doubted your faithfulness will realize your commitment was not wasted, but a worthy offering. Those who judged you as foolish will observe that I support those who remain loyal. This is not to disgrace them, my cherished one, but to glorify my being. Your journey itself will bear witness, and the truth will become clear, not by striving, but as a demonstration of my spirit within you. You may have considered your steadfastness unimportant, but I assure you its worth is everlasting. You thought your offerings went unnoticed, but I regard every compliant action as a treasured item before me. No hardship you faced lacked meaning. Nothing was wasted. Every moment served a design. Look up, my child, for this is when I restore your value. You will no longer bear the weight of dishonor, nor hide yourself for fear of judgment. I will lead you toward illumination, not to reveal your past hurts, but to display my splendor through your existence. Do not let human opinions trouble you, my precious one, nor concern yourself with the perspectives of those who challenge you. My word holds more power than any other. My decisions are final, and my justice is perfect. I declare once more, the time of being devalued has ended. The time of honor has commenced. And when I lift you high, no one can lessen your worth. When I advance your place, no one can undo your position. When I declare you innocent, no one can condemn you. I am your truth, your guardian, your ultimate choice maker. And I now come forward to announce that you have always been seen. I watched every step you made when no one else was watching. I saw your steadfast devotion, my beloved child. Even when no praise was given, no recognition offered, and no immediate reward appeared. I watched you choose the more arduous route, not for ease, but because you understood it aligned with my purpose. Every silent determination, every moment of personal sacrifice, every decision to keep going was recorded by me. Nothing went unseen by me. Nothing lacked intention. Nothing was without deep meaning in my eternal plan. You believed. You were simply getting through. Yet truly you were being formed. What you called difficulty, I called preparation. What you felt was a lack, I viewed as protection. What felt like a delay, I knew as a time for growth. I permitted nothing to be wasted. Even the pains you bore became strengths within you. Even the deep silences that weighed on you became opportunities to deepen your faith. I understand your path often felt too heavy, my child. I know times when your inner strength lessened, your energy faded, and you couldn't speak. I know. You even thought your actions were useless, that no one would ever notice, that nothing would ever change. But I promise you, every tear, every earnest request, every hidden act held great worth before me. And now, as my gaze rests upon you, I perceive a spirit that did not falter, an inner being that pressed onward, a core that maintained trust even when everything appeared hopeless. My beloved, this demanding passage was not meant to punish you. Rather, it was a time for deep cleansing and growth. My beloved, I want you to understand that demanding time did not come as retribution. Instead, it was a path designed to refine your spirit. It was not a consequence, but a complete preparation. And now, I see you are prepared for what lies ahead. Now I observe that you not only desire my promise, but you have the inner core to receive it. What you gave up was not because I didn't care. It was necessary shaping. The ways that ended were not abandonment. They were turns to guard you from paths that would not benefit your ultimate well-being. The people who left were not random departures. They were freedoms that allowed you to advance unhindered toward the new starts I provide. Everything fits together perfectly when seen through my eyes, my cherished one. And I, who know the end from the very start, understand exactly why I led each step this way. So I invite you to look back on your history with new understanding. Do not only see the sadness, perceive the formation. Do not just sense the weight, recognize the strengthening. Do not simply notice the stillness. See my touch guiding your story in hidden ways. No part of your journey has been without purpose. Every event has converged so that at this moment you are more resilient, more developed, more ready. What seemed like emptiness now shows itself as a transition. What felt like stagnation now reveals itself as groundwork. What felt like a void now appears as my steady care. I never abandoned you, my child. I never looked aside. Even when you sensed my quietness, it was my spirit that sustained your inner self. I know how often you felt no forward motion, my child, that your existence stood still, that your days felt unvarying and dull with no visible progress. You watched others flourish, opportunities appearing, paths becoming clear before them, while you remained unmoving, waiting in what seemed like an endless pause. Yet, I assure you, nothing was truly static. What appeared as inactivity was, in truth, my quiet work unfolding. I was not causing you distress. I was preparing you. The world often values what is visible, my child, the showy achievements and public recognition. But my way is different. I build what lies beneath the firm base that holds all things. I do not wish for your life to be transient, my precious one, nor a fragile moment that quickly vanishes. I intend for you to be firm, lasting, truly unwavering. This is why I allowed periods of calm. This is why some routes became unavailable. This is why I guided certain companions away from your path. It was never a forsaking, my beloved. It was always safeguarding. It sprang not from indifference, but from clear purpose. I removed what could not sustain the new starts I was arranging for you. I brought an end to cycles that bound you to what was behind. I changed habits that pulled you toward what no longer benefited your true well-being. Each instance that felt like a deprivation was in reality a liberation. You might not have grasped it then, but as you mourned what departed, I was readying the space for what was to appear. While you pondered what you could not comprehend, I was making room for what you could not yet discern. I did not permit you to bear weights that would exhaust you when your moment of completion arrived. I desired you to move into the fresh illumination with hands open to accept and a spirit ready to move forward. And I tell you more, my cherished one, the time you felt unseen was exactly when I was preparing you. I was nurturing your calm endurance, fortifying your belief, broadening your outlook. I was guiding you to lean on my constancy rather than on shifting circumstances. I was leading you to recognize my voice among the noise. I was directing you to proceed without human assistance, relying entirely on my heavenly guidance. Your silent devotion held more worth than any public acclaim. Your personal decisions mattered more to me than the outward successes the world applauds. For I do not focus on external display. I seek genuine essence. I am not moved by surface luster. I find joy in true honesty. I do not assess by accomplishment. I cherish deep dedication. Now, my child, you are starting to understand why patient endurance was vital. You are beginning to perceive why the path felt so extended. You are recognizing that what you labeled a postponement was merely the period I used to firm up your base. For I build nothing weak. What I establish endures. What I set in place does not collapse. What I start I see through to its finish. Never think you were overlooked. You were not solitary. You were being formed. While others believed you were motionless, I was shifting your place. While some supposed you were withdrawing, I was readying you for a significant advance. For some, progress does not start with outward motion, but with internal deepening. I have embedded profound strength within you, hidden from others, but it will uphold you when the fullness of my promise unfolds. So, my beloved child, do not disregard the seasons lived away from view. Do not lament the quiet stretches. Do not begrudge the moments that seemed still, for it was in these intervals that my work within you was most significant. It was in these settings that I perfected you most thoroughly. It was in these calm surroundings that I instructed you most deeply. This unseen readying is the pledge of your enduring might. And now I reveal to you, my precious one, what seemed like deprivation will become a foundational support. What appeared as a delay will be shown as complete readying. What presented as quiet will be made evident as a distinct utterance. Nothing was squandered. Nothing lacked intention. Nothing fell outside my precise plan. I direct your path, and even when you could not sense my presence, I was perfecting each element. You will not resemble those who emerge swiftly and then vanish with the wind. You will persist because what is within you was not constructed in a rush, but with lasting patience. It was not shaped on the surface, but with deep substance. It was not built for public view, but in sacred solitude. And so when I bring you into prominence, you will remain steady. This is the result of the unseen labor. You are prepared to accept completely without exhaustion, to advance without hindrance, to live the promise without being overcome. I have frequently assured you, my child, that I would bring forth something fresh. And today, I affirm that this newness is already in motion. What was once a far-off certainty now reveals itself as a current truth before you. The not yet that challenged your patience repeatedly now transforms into a clear yes imbued with my divine purpose. You anticipated, wondering when your moment would arrive. And now I proclaim to you, this is your season. But understand this, my beloved, the fresh course I am revealing bears no likeness to the former one. It is not simply a rerun, not an imitation, not a hidden extension of prior patterns. I had to sever habits that restricted you to what was behind you. I had to detach bonds that impeded your progress. It caused you hurt, I am aware, but it was necessary, for if the former had persisted, the fresh would have had no space to surface. Do not think I found delight in your sadness. I took no joy in your weeping, but I knew that only by these partings could your spirit truly be unburdened to welcome what I was arranging. I knew there were elements that if they stayed with you would burden you excessively and cause you to falter at the threshold of your fulfillment. So I stepped in directly. I took away what was no longer beneficial. I ended loops that only depleted your strength. I freed you from hidden limitations you did not even perceive. Now, my child, you are starting to sense the change. You no longer bear the former heaviness. You no longer carry the old constraints. You no longer find yourself tangled in the same repeated difficulties. This freshness is not merely an alteration in external conditions. It is a reshaping from your deepest being. I am renewing your perception. I am sharpening your understanding. I am strengthening your inner self. I am readying you to encounter something completely new. What is coming will be far greater than anything you have experienced. It will not be fleeting, nor unsteady, nor delicate. It will be firm, unwavering, everlasting. I am preparing pathways you have not yet imagined. My child, you will encounter grace in circumstances where previously only difficulty resided. You will discover abundance in areas that seemed empty. All this reaches you, not through your deserving, but because I chose to cherish you and maintain my pledge. I tell you, my precious one, do not fix your gaze on what lies behind you. Release your hold on yesterday's moments. Do not grieve for what could not remain. The path I illuminate for you now is vastly superior. My unfolding plan is so unique that if you cling to previous ways, you will not fully receive what is coming. Let go, trust in me, and step forward. For it is I who renews all things. My presence now stirs around you like a soft, life-giving current. I am clearing away the weight of what has passed, revealing the fresh possibilities that are already unfolding before you, my beloved. You might not grasp every detail, nor see each step plainly, but rest assured, this new season has truly begun, and nothing can hinder its progress. I am guiding you into a space where you move beyond old habits and into fresh understanding. You will walk with quiet confidence, not with unease. You will no longer require outward proofs, for my calm presence within you will be your sure confirmation. The hallmarks of this new time are clear intention, steady guidance, and lasting blessings. Hear me, my cherished child. This transformation is not only for your own good. It will stand as a profound demonstration for those around you to observe. They will notice your altered life, perceive the deep shift, and acknowledge that I have been with you throughout. Stand firm, draw in my spirit, and move ahead. What lies behind you no longer dictates your journey. A new reality has arrived, and I walk alongside you, my precious one, so you may fully embrace all I have arranged. I want you to grasp this truth, my child. What I am bringing forth in your journey is not minor, nor common, nor fleeting. Nothing will remain as it was. Even those who questioned you, who dismissed your trust or claimed your efforts were in vain, will come to understand that I alone have been by your side through it all. This is not about minor alterations or surface-level shifts, my child. I speak of a profound inner reshaping, a renewal reaching into parts you thought were beyond hope. I speak of pathways appearing where none existed, of aspirations you had set aside now blossoming before you. I speak of mending that surpasses human understanding, of complete restoration that defies simple reason. A distinct boundary will be established. There was a time when your journey felt heavy with sadness, long stretches of waiting, and a sense of being alone. Where once your quiet sadness was remembered, a lasting joy will now define you. Where some perceived you as having faltered, they will now witness your unwavering strength leading to triumph. And this is not solely for your benefit, my cherished one. I will make your existence a vibrant testament. Those who observe you from a distance today will draw near, seeking to comprehend what has transpired. They will perceive the distinction, sense the shift, and grasp that this is not a human effort, but my direct involvement. You will not need to explain or defend yourself. My actions will resonate more powerfully than any spoken phrase. The change I bring within you will be the response to every questioner. Therefore, I ask you convey this message now, for there are others near you who need to see how my strength reshapes lives. Many others carry this same heavy fatigue. Many souls are close to giving up. Many of my precious ones think all hope has vanished. Understand this, my child. Some will find comfort simply because you chose not to hold this truth within. Just as your own journey will be distinctly marked, so too will the paths of others be altered from this moment forward. I am not a source of fleeting patterns, my precious child. I am the author of complete changes. What I am bringing forth in you will not diminish with the years, nor be overcome by events, nor be taken away by any adversary. My work stands firm. What I bestow is not temporary. It is everlasting. Therefore, ready your spirit for the fresh reality that has already begun to appear. Do not dwell on what is behind you. Do not mourn what is past. Do not dread what lies ahead. The future I unfold for you surpasses all you have known. It is grander, more profound, filled with greater light. And when it fully materializes, even you will find it astonishing. Yet, it will be undeniably true. A distinct separation will be clear, and all will perceive that I have guided your journey until now, and I continue to shape it. From this point forward, it is I who quiets the storms within your heart and establishes harmony where confusion once reigned. I know your thoughts have often been clouded, my cherished child. Your mind entangled in uncertainty, your spirit torn between holding on and letting go. I know there were times you felt unsure of your next step, when every choice seemed burdensome, when you lacked clear sight or the resolve to proceed. Yet now I declare to you, I am setting deep peace within your innermost being. Where there was once a whirlwind of emotion, I am bringing a deep tranquility. Where there was a den of worries, I am creating a still place filled with my presence. Where uncertainty held sway, I am now establishing clear insight. I do not wish for you to live perplexed, drift, or bound by apprehension. I desire for you to move with confidence, knowing that I direct your every stride. I am establishing firm foundations within you, my beloved. I grant you inner resilience so you will not yield to burdens that once overwhelmed you. I impart spiritual insight so you can distinguish my truth from deceptive whispers. I give assurance to your words so you speak not with hesitation, but with certainty and impact. All this originates not from your own effort, my child, but from me. It is the outcome of my spirit active within your heart. The places where you felt weakest will now show your inner strength. Where you often stumbled, I will lift you up. What you once considered a failure will become clear evidence of my presence within you. For I do not burden you with guilt. I bring you completeness. I do not expose your weaknesses. I restore you. I do not allow you to remain overcome. I uplift you before others as a testament to my faithful attention. Listen closely, my beloved. What I offer you is not short-lived, nor fragile, nor temporary. My promises are firm. They cannot be shaken. My cherished child, I do not prepare you for passing moments. I prepare you for what endures forever. The strength I place inside you is not borrowed. It comes directly from me. The deep calm I settle in your spirit is not an illusion. It is real and lasting. The clear understanding I impart to you does not diminish. It expands with each stride you take. You will no longer be caught in endless indecision. You will no longer wander without a clear purpose. I am guiding you to move with a mind made fresh and a heart at peace. You will find that what once troubled you no longer has power. You will see that what once brought confusion has no place within you. You will embrace a new way of seeing life. Because I myself am refreshing you with true inner authority. This choice to listen to my voice, my precious one, shows you are choosing a clear path free from disorder. It is your declaration of faith demonstrating your readiness to embrace not merely temporary ease, but an existence founded on eternal bedrock. Do not hesitate when your inner voice speaks with certainty, for I am with you. Do not question when you feel a deep quiet inside, even when things around you are unsettled, because this peace is from me and no one can take it away. Do not doubt when you gain understanding of situations that once seemed unclear, because it is my spirit that brightens your perception. I tell you, my child, you are deeply loved. You are made strong. You are given a clear purpose. This is the new reality unfolding within you. So stand firm, for you are changed. Your thoughts are no longer scattered. Your affections are no longer divided. Your inner being is no longer fractured. I raise you up. I empower you. I move you forward. What I establish in you will be lasting, steady, eternal. I know you have walked through long periods where nothing felt certain. The way ahead seemed complex. The openings appeared unclear. The signs were mixed. And your spirit grew tired from trying to understand what to do. You felt the ache of not knowing, the struggle of whether to go forward or stay still, the frustration of effort without immediate visible results. But I tell you, my beloved, I want you to understand that demanding time did not come as retribution. Instead, it was a path designed to refine your spirit. I used the apparent lack of clarity to build something valuable within you. Sharp perception. While you believed you were wandering, I was instructing your spirit to perceive my subtle guidance amidst the clamor. While you perceived my quietness, I was preparing your spirit to discern my gentle actions. While you grew tired of awaiting grand and evident signals, I deepened your capacity to sense the soft inclinations that only those with profound faith can discern. Now is the season for understanding, my cherished one. I am revealing clearer paths before you. I am shining my light upon the choices you must make. I am clearing away the fogs that once obscured your vision. What was once vague is now made plain. What once seemed like a puzzle is now shown as a direct route. Understand this. What comes from me carries my peace. You will no longer dwell in apprehension, trouble, or bewilderment. When a decision is truly mine, the quiet certainty in your heart will confirm it. When an entrance is truly from me, it will yield smoothly and with no resistance. When a path is truly mine, you will feel conviction even when outside circumstances are uncertain. This is the sign of my work. I do not introduce disorder. I bring tranquility. So do not dwell on past missteps, my child. Do not linger on journeys that seemed unproductive. I used every turn, every detour, every pause to bring your heart into alignment with my intention. Nothing was wasted. Even the paths you considered without fruit served to sharpen your inner awareness. Even the paths that closed served as instruments to direct your movements toward what I have genuinely arranged for you. I know that lack of certainty has depleted your strength. I know that unanswered questions have caused you pain. I know that long waits have led you to doubt. But all these experiences have brought you to this moment more experienced, more discerning, and more determined. You are not the same today. You possess eyes trained to see what is unseen, ears attuned to distinguish truth from falsehood, a heart prepared not to be swayed by mere appearances. I tell you, rest, my beloved one. You will no longer need to be troubled by every choice. I have already set out your journey. I have already mapped your course. I have already determined your movements. You are not adrift. You are directed. You are not bewildered. I lead you by my hand. Now is the time to embrace trust, not to despair any longer. Now is the time to move forward, not to question any longer. This is the moment to move in. Inner stillness, no longer constrained by apprehension. And as you proceed, you will witness how the various elements begin to fit together. You will comprehend that all events align when observed from a wider outlook. You will understand that even the periods of waiting were essential to the unfolding. And you will find joy upon understanding that I was never far, but always ordered each particular so that you might now proceed with complete understanding. Let this certainty be your inner compass. When peace settles, follow it. When it is absent, pause. I myself will confirm within you what originates from me. And so you will live, with structure, purpose, and steadfast faith, certain that my grasp has never let go of yours. I saw you choose integrity even when retaliation seemed easier. I saw you choose to forgive quietly, even when you had every reason to hold resentment. I saw you remain steady in moments when everything urged you to give up. Each quiet choice you made for what is right. My child, each moment of silent devotion, each offering made unseen by others. I marked them all. Nothing you did was hidden from my sight. You may have felt unnoticed, unvalued, and unregarded. But I tell you, my beloved child, I observed every detail. I saw when you restrained your words to prevent harm. I saw when you gave your utmost, even without recognition. I saw when you offered yourself despite your weariness. These acts of faithfulness are not forgotten. They were sustained by your dedication, and now they are prepared to bring forth their good outcome. My child, I am the one who brings forth good from your constant heart. Your inner resolve was not wasted. Your conviction, even when circumstances were difficult, holds deep significance. All that you held dear and performed without fanfare will now become evident, showcasing my goodness. The time for your reward has arrived.